blessing. You know, it's a dream I had since I was young, and it's just the beginning of the dream, and I feel like he feels the same. I'm super excited, you know, I feel super excited. I'm just excited for the process in general, you know.
Amen! Oh! Amen! He hit it! He hit it! Whoa!
If you had to create a foundation for building a perfect NBA player in 2023, he'd probably be 6'7" plus like LeBron or Luka, have insane court vision to be able to find the open man like Jokic, handles like Steph, and ability to hit from deep. You know he'd be locked down on defense with explosive bounce to be able to play above the rim on offense and on defense. What if I told you your player of the future already exists? And there's already 2 of them.
There you go.
We've seen brothers come through and shake up the league before, but never like this. You might have seen their viral highlights that impressed Steph Curry and Paul George.
Watching the twins play, obviously they're gifted, they really stand out. You watch them in person, it's a different animal.
You gonna get the 4th pick?
There you go, that's just perfect. With that said, number 4, who you think y'all gonna get? Who the Rockets want?
I don't know who we gonna get, but I wouldn't mind the Thompson twin. He's solid. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah.
He's real solid.
But, yeah, solid. Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna see what happens.
But let me introduce you to Twin Turbo, Amen and Asar Thompson. These 6'7" do-it-all guards from Oakland are locks for the top 10 in this year's NBA draft, with some experts having them go as high as 4th overall. We're gonna go beyond the buzzer with our analysis, talking background, strengths, weaknesses, and of course that X factor that makes them special to find out how good Amen and Asar can really be in the NBA. Stick with me and I'm going to explain why these twins are NBA coach's dream and how landing just one of them can change your franchise immediately. We're breaking down this loaded draft class, so make sure you subscribe and never miss an upload of Fire Hoops content here on Hoop Diamonds. We all know the Thompson twins made history deciding to skip their senior year of high school and college to turn pro and sign to Overtime Elite at just 18 years old. They are now maybe the most NBA ready prospects in the draft because their paths to pros has been unlike anything we've seen. Amen and Asar Thompson were born in 2003 in San Leandro, California, to a family of hoopers and athletes. Their big bro played college ball at Prairie View A&M. Their uncle Mark was an Olympic sprinter for Team Jamaica. Since first picking up the rock at age 7, it didn't take long to recognize the Thompson twins were going to have a chance to be something special. Their love of the game was just different. Pops had the boys create a dream board at 9 years old of what they wanted to be growing up. And both boys said the greatest NBA player of all time. And to grow to be 6'9" like their favorite player at the time, LeBron James. It's been mission focused since then. Amen and Asar were actually homeschooled in grades 6 and 7 to focus on basketball. They first broke out on the scene as a talented 8th grade duo that was starting varsity down in Florida for Pinecrest School. And that high school comp in Florida was no joke either. They had some crazy battles with the likes of Zaire Wade, Vernon Carey, and Scotty Barnes. By their freshman year, Amen and Asar had already sprouted to 6'4", dominating in their age group and outshining older D1 bounds competition often. Their elite skill set started to emerge as well as the individual tendencies that allowed each twin to perfectly complement the other. Amen would play the point guard, handles and vision getting better by the day, often making passes and pro reads far beyond his age, like a young player by the name of Lonzo Ball. Amen liked to get up and pressure full court. his long arms making it easy for him to play the passing lanes, swat shots, grab boards, and with the new growth spurt, even throw down dunks. Ausar might be even better. Gifted with explosiveness on the first step, Ausar is a one move and go type of player. Tight handles and a great bag of finishes at the rim. If Amen was the setup man, Ausar was the finisher. Amen and Ausar absolutely scorched the travel circuit wherever they went. They played so well off each other that they were now in the conversation for the best backcourt in the country, and some of the best prospects available regardless of class. Too much size, too much speed, versatility to do whatever the team needs to get the W at the high level. Before their junior season, the Twins had racked up offers from major D1s: Alabama, Arizona, Auburn, Arizona State, and Kansas. Now, ahead of their junior season for the first time, Amen and Ausar are drawing NBA comparisons and seeing their name appear on draft boards. As juniors in high school for Pinecrest, Twin Turbo made one of the most impressive and legendary runs in Florida high school history. Ausar Thompson filled up the stat sheet averaging 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists per game, easily an all-state selection. His bro was going crazy too. Amen averaged 20 points, 8 boards, and 4 assists per game as a junior, leading his team to the Class 4A state championship in a 90-83 double overtime win over Santa Fe High School. In the title game, Thompson scored 43 points and helped Pinecrest and pulled a Tracy McGrady to overcome an 8-point deficit with 45 seconds left in overtime. Let the church say amen. It was only right. Amen shared Broward County Class 5A 1A Co-Player of the Year honors from the Sun Centennial with Ausar. Let's take a deeper look at the strengths of Amen Thompson at the next level. Amen has great size for a point guard at 6'7", a crazy quick first step, and explosive athleticism. Of the big guards his size or taller, he has to be among the quickest for creating a mismatch and attacking closeouts. He also has a high-level feel for the game and is a great passer. I can't hype up the Twins' intelligence enough. These were top performers in the classroom, and that diligence has carried over to the court in high school and will in the NBA ranks. Amen does sometimes try to do too much off the dribble, but plays an unselfish game and loves to find teammates. For all his ball skills and passing ability, the thing that stands out most about Amen is his ability to fly through the air effortlessly and play with his head at the rim. He's got long arms and bounce, and it could look like he's playing up on a 9-foot hoop. Literally. He also has tight handles and can break down defenders with the dribble, using his quick first step to get in the lane. He has a lot of room for improvement as a jump shooter, and his outside wing skill will determine if he's an elite NBA player or just a solid NBA player. Y'all know to play the one in the NBA, you have to be able to become a mistake-free facilitator. Otherwise, you fall into the Westbrook and John Wall high-risk, high-reward category, which some teams like and some story teams like the Spurs and Celtics would never go for. His three-point shooting is a work in progress, and he struggles from the free throw line. Amen Thompson's league projection is an elite two-way star, maybe even an all-star ceiling. His game now most resembles Andrew Wiggins with better vision, but if he can continue to improve, don't be surprised if we hear his name mentioned among the DeMar DeRozans, Chris Middletons, Jimmy Butlers of the NBA. His world-class length and athleticism will allow him to make plays other players lacking that just can't. Ausar Thompson is a human jetpack, an elite above-the-rim player who is an absolute freak of an athlete. A long-armed 6'7", he makes the game look effortless. Ausar is super quick off the floor with first and second efforts on rebounds. He's also a skilled ball handler with elite bursts to the rim. He's a creative finisher who can score with either hand and can hang in the air for creative layups and showtime dunks. Like his twin brother Amen, Asar shows promise as an outside shooter, but this is not yet the strength of his game. He's got a decent looking shot, but needs to hit with better consistency and has a few things to clean up mechanically before he's trusted. These are things we say about every rookie. This guy eats and breathes the game, so NBA shooting coaches will do him wonders, and he should really develop and get consistent as a shooter over the next few years. While he might not be as talented of a passer as his brother, he's a willing passer who sees the floor pretty well and knows how to draw the defense and find the open man. Has a lot of upside as a defender, reads passing lanes well, and gives good weak side help, especially for blocks. He has a decent mid-range game, which should develop in time and become a real weapon for him. Asar is one of the best 3-and-D prospects in this draft. His foundation for greatness alone should be a canvas for any great coach to mold into a 10-plus year professional and contributor to a championship roster. He's been compared to players like Zach LaVine and even ultra-bouncy shooting guards of yesteryear, Vince Carter and Jason Richardson. If he doesn't improve as projected and is content just making it to the big show, he'd still be a Dorian Finney-Smith or a KCP type of defender and an asset to a team. An easy choice for the top 10 of this year's draft, and if you were gonna take a flyer and scoop him before 7, you could do a lot worse than a player that could handle like this and sky like that. Sheesh! You're all up to date on our full breakdown of the Thompson twins. Who should we cover next? Make sure you leave a like, comment if you agree or disagree with our analysis, and subscribe if you need to see which diamond-tested players are going to transform your favorite franchise. It's been real.